know that place.
You know that
It's a,
place? Oh, I hope
yeah,
so.
it's a saloon.
Yep, it's one of the pictures I could find. So, and since you said you didn't have any, I'm like, I'll go yoink one from the site. So they said that one's like from this year.
I mean, it probably is.
So either way, how about you do the intro, man?
Gee, the intro. You mean where I started? Oh, we're live, huh? I didn't know we were even live already. Look at that. Hey, I'm Biohazard, and I'm here with Friday, and we're going to talk about festivals. And we have not done one of these shows um, for a while, and that's the thing. You never know what you're going to get into, but I'm really glad that we're here. I'm really glad that um, we have you guys out there that watch it. Whenever you watch this is going to be a great video, um, and I'm very very excited about this because when you're going to a festival, big festival, small festival, there's so many different things that a lot of people don't think of. When you think of festivals, you might think about your hometown festival. Ours, you're lucky if you've got 3,000 people at that festival at once. Or you could be at a bigger festival, and the bigger festival is could be a music festival. I get the honor of working at music festivals, and I really am glad that I have that opportunity. So, what I kind of want to touch on, what I kind of want to work on tonight as we do this wonderful show is just absolutely taking the time to have you guys think about, are these things that I could bring if I go to a festival? Are they big festivals? Or are they small festivals? Are you going out of state for this festival? I know this weekend at the Ohio Reformatory, we have a festival that is running. I will not be there, and that's fine. But I did get done with a country music festival this weekend. And every single year, I see a lot of people that just should know, but they don't know. And I really just want to touch and start this off by saying, hey, if you guys see me at a festival, go ahead, say hi to me. There's a lot of people that do see me at these festivals, but don't know that this is something that I do as well as working at these festivals. So, absolutely, come say hi to me. I'll be more than happy. Um, so, one of the key factors that I see at so many festivals, and these are the bigger music festivals, I see this, is you go to it and everybody asks the exact same question. You could put a giant sign that's the size of your SUV up, and people are still going to ask you, if there's a piece of paper that says you got to exchange your ticket at this gate, by gosh dang, everybody's going to ask you where that gate is, even though you have signs up that says clearly it's right down the road here. You just got to keep on traveling. And that's fine. But always know where you got to exchange uh your tickets, your paper, your where you're picking your stuff up. Every single thing should have some information. Are you going to the will call? Are you going to a certain gate? Is there a certain building you have to pick them up? Is he at the main office? Are you going to camp? Is it saying that you got to go to one special camping area to go pick up your tickets or even your packet that says that you can camp, you can stay, and this and that? Just reading that information and taking the opportunity to look at a map is one of the best things I can do and tell you. As a person that's been doing this stuff for over 20 years, with a big smile on his face every single time, I want to make sure that everybody understands that it is so important to look for a map. And you are really probably going to find the best maps on the websites for where you're going. So I don't want to name too many names. I don't want to do too many things saying, hey, go to this festival, go to that festival. But if there is any opportunity that you can look at a map, I also want you to understand that there is going to be a north, south, east, and a west, or a main point. If there is doors, and these doors are the main doors to this arena, they're going to say the main doors, the east doors, the west doors. If you don't know what north, south, east, and west is, you ain't going to be able to tell about half of the stuff on the map. So I just want to point out your map is going to be one of the best things that you can, go and get information from. The staff members there, I want to point out that when you go to festivals, be nice to the festival staff. I don't know how many times somebody has had to go ahead and make a comment about, ooh, look at him, or ooh, look at that. And then 15 minutes later, I hate to bother you, but I got a question. So be nice to your staff workers. They're there to do their job, but they're also trying their hardest to make sure that you guys get to go to this festival and enjoy this festival. Vendors are very important to anything dealing with the festival, anything dealing with the sponsorships. If the vendors did not feel like this was going to be a good festival, there's a good chance that they would absolutely not paid the thousands of dollars to be there. They wouldn't. And you will find sponsors and everything so different at every festival. Anything from soda to the choice of beers, alcohols, are going to be different. And this is important because, once again, these people took the time to understand. Hi there, Patty. These people took the time to understand what kind of festival they wanted to try selling their product or getting their name out in this. And that's one of the best things I could tell you. The vendors are absolutely shopping for you. You go to a hard metal concert, you're not going to see these type of hats here. I almost guarantee hard metal is never going to have country hats. At a country festival, you probably are not going to see people doing tattoos. So this is all different stuff that they want to shop. They want to look at what they got. And they want to make sure that these items are great. Now, Friday, what's Compass app?
Okay, you can get a app on your phone that does the same thing as a compass, or you can buy a compass. Either way, it will help you find out which way is north, south, east, or west, because I've had to use a compass app before. And there are free ones out there, or you could just get an actual kit to have in your bag, which would probably be better if you're going to go camping. That way you don't have to worry about your battery dying. You have a way to tell north, south, east, and west, and it'll help you with the map.
So my iPhone, right off the bat, it has utilities. Utility, one of the main things is they actually have a compass. Okay. Which is fine. Awesome. And she's right. She touched on something a little bit and just now. Your bags. Is this festival going to allow you to have a bag going into the music area? Is it going to be able to have this and that? Did you bring chargers? Did you bring a fanny pack? I will tell you the number one thing that has been taken from festivals that are camping festivals, and it's not tents, it's not wallets. Friday, any idea what you got? What would be a number one item that people would be easy to grab?
Main things I keep losing are things like flashlights and the kids' toys.
Well, that's not being stolen.
No, they were.
Oh, okay. I don't know why in the heck somebody would steal your kids' toys, but so it's coolers. There's not too many festivals I know that allows coolers that people don't steal the coolers. They don't really want the cooler. They want what's in the cooler. And it's not the wallet. It's not the phone. It's not your backstage pass. Most of these festivals, the ones that steal, should just open up the cooler and take a beer and leave the cooler. But they don't. They take the whole cooler. They take all your beer. They're absolutely what we call beer pirates. Because they don't want the booty. They don't want this and that. They just want the beer. And it's a really terrible thing. But a lot of festivals. And are you really going to buy the most expensive cooler to bring into a festival where you're trying your hardest to pay attention and you don't know somebody's coming up right behind you and you're going to put an air tag in it? My suggestion's always been no. Just absolutely. Go find the stupidest, smallest cooler. The one that, you bought the cheapest. It was on the clearance. And summer didn't even start yet. Cooler. Get that type of cooler. And think about it. If somebody takes that cooler, are you going to be absolutely that upset that you lost that cooler? But it's the items that you put in the cooler usually that upsets you. Is it your wallet that you stuck in that cooler? No, it shouldn't be a wallet in that cooler. So my suggestion is always keep that wallet on you. I know. Try your hardest. You know what? I know it looks goofier than hell. Fanny packs have always been the best damn thing. Usually I don't get people reporting, as long as the fanny pack is on you, that a fanny pack has been stolen. That's not the number one thing. It is my cooler. Anybody found this cooler? And there are Facebook groups for your favorite music festivals. There are. So what kind of music festival are you going to go to? Find it and then look it up. Usually it's the festival's name plus fans. That's usually what it is. That means that you can stay in touch. People can this and that. Somebody lost a dog. Should you have a dog at a festival? No. It was the neighbor's dog. But anyway, you can find the owner to a dog really quick, because this is a very, very big group of people that just want to talk about the festival. And that's great. You're also going to read a whole bunch of things like, oh, I wish I would have stayed for this singer. You paid the money. And I understand. You want entertained. But sometimes the entertainers are so in the older generation that you just don't realize how old they're going to be in person. Make friends at festivals. That's a good thing. Make friends. But I just want to point out that there's just so many things out there that could help you as tools. One of the biggest tools is, all right, now I want really, absolutely get taken and amazed on this, all right? Something that is so cheap right there. That is like the cheapest dang thing. Friday, you ever seen these things?
Yeah, I've seen them. Got them for a group of kids, even for their stuff.
Did you know that you can take one of those and zip tie, and I say this, zip tie, zip tie the little keychain tag here to your belt loop?
Yes, we have done that for the children. Zip tie. It stays longer.
I'm just saying, zip tie. Friday, what kind of information do you think would be a good idea to put on those lines?
Well, for us, it's usually name, number, campsite, or if you're putting it on your kid's bag, name, number, campsite, alternate adult number as well. Might have to write small, but it's helpful. Because we all know the kids sometimes get distracted.
You see every single one of those colors. Usually all these colors come in a pack, okay? And here's what I'm going to tell you. Take them and put them all on one, okay? Attach them into one, okay? That right there is what you would call a information Rolodex. You can put it down your campsite like you said, because you know, are you going to remember camping area V number 602? Are you going to remember that when you can't even remember your name?
Not at the beginning.
Now,
no.
I'm just going to tell you, at these music festivals, they have a little bit of alcohol. And I know, it's strange. I know it's super strange. How in the heck can people lose their memory with a little alcohol? Because I guarantee no one over drinks. Never met a single person at a festival that over drank. Or may have been on something else. So me saying that, I want everybody to understand that it is very important to keep your information, okay? You can put your campsite on there. You can put your phone number on there. I mean, but the question is, who in the heck doesn't know your phone number? Usually, a lot of people know their phone numbers. But, there again, a lot of people don't know their phone numbers. Which absolutely amazes me. How in the heck you don't know your phone number?
It's become normal to not have a list of numbers memorized.
It is, but your own phone numbers is what gets me. So here's my next thing, okay? This is a good question. Could you put 3 phone numbers in a keyword? So if somebody dials that dang number, and then you say the keyword, the person hears it and goes, okay, I'm on my way. Don't you think that would be a great idea?
Yeah. It's like I have a keyword for my kids to text if needed.
Exactly. And that's one of the important things. You put so much information on those things, and I'm telling you, they're cheap. I mean, cheap. Put your family's phone number on there. Put your friend's number on there. Is somebody going to have your friend's number? Could they absolutely prank one of your friends? Absolutely. But I'll tell you what, if you're in a really bad situation and you can't talk, that thing just gave somebody a whole bunch of information about how to get a hold of somebody, right?
Oh yeah.
Now,
But the
I'm going to
friend's phone
jump back.
number, always with all your special people, if you're going to something like this, have a special keyword. And it is imperative that they understand and have it something odd that only they would know.
So I'm going to jump back here. And Friday, you just going to have to interrupt me on this because, I'm not seeing your side messages too fast here. Size. What you mean by size?
Sides,
We talking about the size of a cooler?
oh, size. No. Size. Back to that. We're going back to like the fanny pack and other stuff like that in the conversation. We're going to bring it back. I have recently found, because some of us are not tiny, and if you go to a lot of places, they only sell tiny things. We recently found at Walmart that they do have fanny packs that are for the ones that are the bigger size people. But you gotta go look in the sports and hunting area, not in the bag area. You can find a whole lot of stuff. You can find things to help keep your glasses on. Be careful if you get the spider one, because somebody might think it's a real spider and smack the back of your head. You can find all sorts of useful items, especially if you're going on a camping trip. Please be aware of what you're doing and think out what you're doing and your personal size. It is a good idea to actually be fully aware of what is available and what you might think you may need. And some of the stuff, it's probably a good idea to buy extras of.
That's true. That's true. I will also tell you that they make these wonderful little bags that are kind of like belt bags. You could attach them. You can attach them to some book bags. You could do this and that. But I highly suggest a belt bag, and I highly suggest wearing a belt because there's a lot of uses for these things. But I am very, very cautious in a lot of things. Um, if I'm going to be in a group of people and I'm not going to possibly have the best mind, I don't know who in the heck they are. I don't know how to trust them. So having a belt bag that's attached to your belt and it interlocks with your belt, it's a very good idea. I understand a lot of people will be like, well, you think you're going a little extreme? Well, I
No.
don't know. I don't know if y'all know this, but people sure do like taking things. For some reason, they love taking things that is not theirs. And I'm not going to accuse everybody. I'm not saying it's any one style of music. But if I can, I'm going to pull up a picture as soon as it gets possibly uploaded. This is a back of a belt bag that you're able to attach to your belt, and then it's got Velcro on it plus snaps, and your belt goes right through it. There is too many times over this last week, and I've heard, is there a first aid station? I need a Band-Aid. I highly recommend you guys getting a little bag, having this little bag, and putting Band-Aids in it.
Band-Aids, hydrocortisone, so many things.
I'm just saying. Something that you should be able to try. Something that you should be able to treat is your boo-boos. Now, if you can't treat your boo-boos because the boo-boo won't stop being a boo-boo, and this is the type of bag I was referring to. This right here. You can see how the belt goes in there, and it's got a couple of different ways that it locks in there and make sure that it's not going to just let loose. These are very important. These are also ways that you could attach this to some book bags and this and that. But it's just very, 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 very important. I do want to just say that, what you wear in there, hopefully you wear out there. Okay? If a firefighter can lose his pager into the Porta-John, do you not think that you could lose your phone in it? And we're not talking about a cell phone that's just, running the mill cell phone. I'm talking about a cell phone that you just brand new bought because you wanted to have it for this concert. Next thing you know, you dropped it in the Porta-John. If you got a friend that's going to the bathroom with you, have them hold your stuff, including your cell phone. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense because I have accidentally lost my wallet in a toilet. I have accidentally dropped my phone in a pool.
So these are all things that I'm thinking about right off the bat because, hey, it's happened this year. It's going to happen again. Everybody wants to know where they are. Everybody wants to know how to get to their buddies. If somebody tells you can't go through an area and they're there for a reason, be kind to them and flat out just tell them, okay, thank you. Don't look at them. Don't look at them and say, oh, well, I think I should be able to go through there. There's usually a reason that people are put in places. That way other people don't go. I know. Weird concept.
No, it is. I need you guys to understand. When I was working at Walmart, we had places taped off because we had just waxed the floor. People would get uppity and snippy and bitchy over, you can't go over there because you will get hurt. And then be all mad. After there's signs, there's tape. They were told multiple times by multiple people, don't do that. And then they fall and bust their butts. It's like, seriously, it's not like you weren't informed. So there might be something dangerous. There might be something happening to help make the things happen over there. Listen, pay attention, be a good person.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that would even be a case. But I want everybody just to understand that this is one of those important things that people just don't understand right off the bat. And I am so sorry when people don't understand things. I wish I could. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. Sorry about that. I wish I could get people to be understanding about things. That way they could understand that it's not because I want to be the biggest pain in somebody's tush. It's not because I wanted to be that person that didn't want you go meet the people that you were there to see in person. I want to keep everybody safe, and there's reasons that we separate people. I don't know what your intent is, so don't get all mad at me and upset when we are coming in and we're telling you that we cannot allow you into an area. I know it is so hurtful. It is so damaging. It is so terrible. Why are we thinking the things that we are thinking? One thing I will also say, have a great support system. Make sure you can trust your friends. Make sure you can trust your buddies. Make sure this and that. I know, why would you not be able to trust a buddy, right? I don't know. Could it be the fact that you brought this buddy to the music festival? You watched your music festival. Now you're intoxicated a little bit, but you're okay. You get out your own vehicle to go back in the car. And when I say intoxicated, I mean like you had a few drinks and you're just sitting there and you're actually waiting for the next person to come and pick you up. Because, people all the time come in there, well, I drank too much. I need to sit here. And someone else will bring two people in. One person drives your car home. That's a safe way to do it. But when you got a friend that decides that they just need to jump in the driver's seat and take off with your vehicle when you got out of the vehicle because you had to go bathroom, and then next thing you know, you can't get a hold of this person, that might not be the best person to take to a music festival again. I think that would be absolutely, we're done. In my eyes, you take my vehicle, I think we need to stop. But who knows? Maybe, perhaps, someone else is like, no, it's the best time right there when I lose my own vehicle. But when you're going to a music festival, you're going to this and that, you should have somebody with you. And know where you are, know where they are. These are all key important things. And if I could get anything stuck in your head right now in thinking about this whole thing, it is very important to understand how I'm never going to be against people to have a good time. But there's always drinking in moderation. There's always doing something else in moderation. And the one thing that you guys all have to do is make sure you have somebody around you that can kind of take charge and say, yeah, I need to take care of you. Because when you mess up, you need somebody to watch you. It's okay. You can call it the babysitting club all you want. But it is very important just to be the one that understands that this is a very important role. And if you sign up, you want to see a person, you want to see this person really bad, understand that people will take the time to see if they can allow time for you to meet that person. But if it can't happen, don't be upset. Don't get all mad. Don't do this. Don't do that. Nope, 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 nope. Be understanding and say thank you for the time. It is not their fault that this musician or this and that could not see the time and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I can still go over there. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I haven't even touched on. Friday, you got anything that you want to pop in your head? Because there's
Oh yeah, don't forget to tell them about the air.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Um, so as you breathe, it is very important. And I will just be the first one to tell you, hey, make sure that if you're camping, I don't care if you got a tent. I don't care. Find a way to put a carbon monoxide fire detector in your damn tent, in your camper. I don't care. Find a way to do this. I'm not saying it because I want you to be like, oh, look at me, I'm smart. No, I want you to do it because I want you to make it out of the concert and I want you to survive. Why is this even a concern? Why is this even a thing? Because music festivals, they have generators. They don't have a couple of generators, they have a lot of generators, and I mean a lot. So you go and you burn a generator gives you electricity, but that generator that gave you electricity is burning fuel. Propane is going to burn better than gasoline. I will say that every time. But that doesn't mean that it does not have its pros and cons. So I want everybody to understand that yes, you have generators, have some type of protection. Some generators have carbon monoxide detectors, and once it detects it, it'll shut itself off. But when people are going around and telling you, hey, there's too much carbon monoxide, don't get mad at them. Because, once again, we want you to have a good time and go home. Not have a good time, pass out, and then go home in a hearse. That's not the job. We want everybody to have a great time. If you can't have a great time, I don't know how to fix it. And that's one of the things. Have a great time. Enjoy yourself. Do fun things. That's what I'm going to tell everybody all the time. We want you to have fun, but there's a limit to the fun you can have before you're interfering with something else. But yeah, carbon monoxide is a very serious thing. And you don't know it's there until it's already there. So, what about now, Friday? You got anything else?
Checklist. Before you leave, make a checklist. If you have a tent, if you have a camper, if you are just going for the day, make a checklist, because if you have like a tent or camper and you know you're going to be there a while, make sure you have backups for your backups. Make sure you have the whole entire list. Like with the camper, you need the propane. You need, if needed, the generator. You need to make sure you have the food and all the stuff to cook your food. You need to make sure you have your clothes, your partner's clothes. Partner can be that buddy you're bringing, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your whatever. Make sure you guys have all the things. And same thing for tents. But also communication. Don't be a jerk. Listen to each other. Make sure you guys actually hear what each other are saying, because there are so many things that can happen at something like this. And you will get too hot. And you will need hydration. But you also need to know where the restroom are if you're in a tent or whatever. So make sure you're aware of where the first aid tent is. Make sure you're aware where the porta potties are. Make sure you're aware of where they have the people running the show, or the EMTs or whatever, who are there to help make sure everybody's taken care of. So many things can happen.
Don't throw things.
Yes, That's mean and stupid.
I know. There's a time and a place, and some place. Yeah, I will say this: time and place for some things, and some places are designated for that time. A beer can coming out of hand, or a can of pop coming out of a hand, is so much of a deadly weapon. It's not understood. I mean, you bash it across somebody's face, you're gonna mess their face up pretty good. Just don't do it. Okay? If you do it and you get kicked out of concert or the festival, whatever, don't look at them and say, I didn't know. How in the living heck did you not understand the concept of you busting somebody's face is a bad thing? There's so many things. I'll tell you, I don't understand some people's thinking someday. And it's okay. I'm not meant to know all the thinking of everything. But maybe one of these shows I can get and make at a music festival. I'm going to one. Maybe perhaps we can do something there. That'd be awesome. That'd be great. I'm going to bring my equipment. We're going to see what we can do. But one thing I want to tell you, okay? Number one thing about a music festival is it was created for someone. And I'll tell you, music festival I just got done doing, it was started because a husband loved his wife so much that he wanted to have a anniversary gift for her and paid the money and had a couple singers come in. Well, he did it the next year because it did so well. Then it came again and again and again. After 45 years, this music festival has gotten so big that I don't know how in the heck they're going to be able to make it bigger, but every single year they find a way to do something. And that is one of the things that you got to understand. Every single person there, it is just absolutely amazing that these guys have taken the time. Some of them work their full time job and then come out there just to work out there and help make it move operate as smoothly. You lose one person, it can be a devastating thing, but it's not going to stop. And that's very important. And I hope everybody knows that. And if the people that know me from what festival I'm at sees this, I will absolutely say that the show must go on. Had an opportunity to say we're done, but we don't want to. So from the vendors that pay money to see if they can make money, to the people that are working it because they like doing it and they like this, to the ones that are working it because that is their fundraiser for their local fire department, to the ones that are actually attending, to the owners. Everybody has a very important role. And I understand. I paid money to go there. I should not be da 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 da. But you have to understand something. Usually a rule gets put in place because it is absolutely endangered or it's become such a problem. It becomes a rule really quick if it's endangering somebody. If it's an irritating thing, it's going to be becoming a bigger problem, and then it will become a rule that you can't do it. For the police departments, the sheriff's departments, the security teams that are there, there's a logic. I know it's weird, but those people are the ones that are parents out there to everybody that bought the ticket. Why would that be? Because we're the ones that you come up to and say, I don't know where I'm going. You're the ones that say, I lost something. You're the one that gets to hear, oh, I found something. What should I do with this? Or, do you know how to get here? Or the most famous phrase at 1 o'clock in the morning, go to bed. Everybody else is trying to sleep. Just go to bed. I'll let you stay up just a little longer, maybe. But you know your bedtime is at 10 o'clock. And if you would just turn down your music and socialize and be quiet, we wouldn't have a problem. It's okay. Because everybody, no matter what you do, needs guidance. This year's been a tough year at the music festival that I do stuff at. And looking back, I never thought I would be sad to talk about a music festival. But it's okay. Because things will change, things will be different. I'm just grateful I got the people at this music festival that love seeing me every single year. Every single year, people will learn about me a little more. We had people this year that was really glad to see I came back and did the festival again. So this is all big music festivals we've been talking about. We did a show about conventions and things to think about at a convention. I will tell you, it is not a good idea to try making a fake wristband, ticket, whatever. You're gonna hurt somebody. You're gonna mess somebody up with that. If you can't afford it, take the opportunity, go next year. So that's what I got. Unless you got some more stuff Friday, because we could actually talk about little festivals.
Yeah, we can definitely talk about little festivals. I just can't remember anything that I would like to add.
Little festivals are those festivals that you have in your hometowns or your neighboring town to from your hometown and this and that, which is great. Also, remember they want to advertise these festivals, and they need vendors. They need this and that. And this being said, it is very, 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 very important that we all understand that when it comes down to hometown festivals, these smaller festivals, you're trying your hardest to convince people to come over into your hometown. Don't be a jackass when you're going to someone else's hometown festival, and don't be a jackass at your own. Because everybody in your own town knows where the hell you live. And boy, they can be assholes sometimes. But me just saying that, I want everybody to go out, have a great time, be responsible for what you're doing, be responsible for the actions you take. I know it's really interesting, but music festivals are great. You get to meet friends, you get to do this and that. There are pros, there are cons. Everything you do is going to have a pro and con. Big festival has pro cons, small festival has pro and cons. No matter what festival you are at, or no matter what festival you go to. Make sense?
Definitely.
Anything else?
No, I think we've covered all of the things.
So I'm just going to tell everybody right now. It is Monday, July 13th. The reason I put a timestamp on that, and I want everybody to understand what the date is that this is being recorded and this is being shown, is probably because I want you all to take the opportunity to look at it and be very excited that this information may have changed a little bit or it might have not changed. But please, there are devices out there that you could buy that you can link up with your friends and you spin around in a circle and they'll find your friends. That's a great device. Cell phones run off of cell phone service. The festival you're going to, does it have cell phone service for the cell phone that you have? Might be something to think about. Anything else? Because I think I touched on a lot of things. I post this stuff every single year on Facebook. I actually have music DJs that pick up some of the stuff and redo it. Think about stuff. If you guys get out and about and you guys happen to see me, you know, I do have stickers. Yep. Pretty little stickers for network now. I also have a sticker for Chainer's Hunt Secrets. I have stuff that I usually have around me. I'd be more than happy to give you stickers. So I'm just.
I want a sticker.
I know you do. You want an envelope with stickers. Or you just want me to send the pack to you.
Dude, I'm happy if you send me like 5.
I got envelopes. I'll get you some. Anyway, hey, I'm not saying that these sponsors or these vendors are sponsoring us or at all or anything like that, but there is some thank yous I do want to give. Number one, I want to say thank you to Raised Rowdy. Raised Rowdy is a podcast, talks about country music. Really great guys over there. Had great opportunity, and they have no idea that I even do any of this stuff. So you guys know Raised Rowdy. Tell them I said hi because they'll know exactly who in the hell I am. Just didn't know I was doing a show. C4. When you have somebody like C4 that is somewhere, I just want to point out how awesome C4 is. Because C4 knows how hard it is to do some of the functioning stuff in the middle of the night. C4 brings stuff to us to keep us going. C4 absolutely. It's almost like they use us for their guinea pig project. And then I also just want to say thank you very much so to the Bar Horse family. Bar Horse family's been wonderful to me for years and years and years. And if you don't know what festival I'm talking to, you're going to figure it out really quick. Also, if you haven't noticed my hat, Old Smoky. Yep. Been wonderful every time I've been there to be the gate guard. Absolutely wonderful, positive attitude people for the vendors. So, is there anything that you want to say? Because honestly, I could do a whole bunch of thank yous, and I feel like
on my
this
end,
might not be the best.
On my end, I definitely want to thank Newton Public Library in Newton, Texas, for all the things that they are doing for the children this summer. And we very much appreciated the alligator exhibit. And Will, thank you, Will, for coming to Newton and teaching us and letting my kids learn with you and and all the wonderful things.
Well, I'm just, when you work at a festival, it is really a different eye than when you're going to party. Um, I just want everybody to know I appreciate everybody that works with me at these festivals, that does wonderful things with me at these festivals. And next festival I'm going to go to, I get to hang out. I'm going to do my darndest best not to work at this one too hard. And I also want to tell Country and Charles, buddy, I'm going to see you. You guys are great people. Thank you for always having my back when I do stuff. Absolutely, everybody that's on my home team. Thank you guys for doing all the wonderful stuff, man. I'll tell you, it's a very eye-opening thing when you work at a festival. Then you go to another festival and you see how someone else does it. You can criticize as much as you want, but I'll tell you what, you are not working at that festival. You are not working at that venue. You are not working at that stuff. So you don't know what you've had to do to get to that point here at that place. So be nice to people. Absolutely. Always 100% be kind. That I can't say that enough. And just be kind to people. You never know what they're going through. You never know what's going on. You don't know a lot about them unless you take the time to be there for them in this and that. So I just absolutely want to say all these things. I pray so many people take in consideration of how working at a festival has been a wonderful thing for me. And even the year I took a year off of being at the festival, did I did not just give up on my stuff. I just, man, working at a festival will give you the opportunity to see what the other people don't see. So I wish everybody the best. And if I could get one more picture up, I know I would be very happy to show this one picture. But I just take your time, enjoy your festivals. If you're a worker, enjoy your time working at the festivals. But yeah. Friday, you got anything else?
No, but I am working on the picture.
Oh, I know you are. I just, man.
It's just
I
story.
never want to. I know these shows can be kind of hard to chase down with your brain, but I just want everybody to know right now that I don't do these shows scripted. I don't like doing a script because things pop up, and I would throw that script off. I just be a good person. That's a sticker I got this year. It absolutely says so much right there. Just be a good person. Go enjoy your festivals, but seriously, absolutely. So that's what I got. I appreciate everybody that's watching, that's going to be watching, that made it through this. I know some of this stuff sometimes is really hard to shake around in your brain, and I am very, very jumping all over the place on things sometimes. But I just absolutely want to thank you guys all.
ADHD brain, and we
Yep.
love you all.
That's absolutely the reason that Chainers has that saying. The voices in our head are the voices that you hear over your speaker, because we listen to the voices in our head, and we talk to you guys about them.
And sometimes they scream the same song over and over again. But either way, thank you all for being here. Yeah, that one and the Bonnie song.
The what?
The Bonnie song. It's a FNAF song that's out that my kid's obsessed with, that he's sung to me at least 6 times today.
Hey, only 6.
Well, yesterday was 12. The evening isn't over yet.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But yeah, go. It's summertime, guys. Go out, do something. Don't sit in front. What you doing watching this right now? Go out and do something. Go enjoy yourself. I know you got some of that extra pennies around. You know what? If you got the pennies, share the pennies with people, because geez criminy. I don't like the fact that we went from stop making pennies to, oh, we have no pennies. And that can't be true. Can't be true.
They've stopped giving them pennies because they're trying to get rid of them.
I don't know why. I think a penny is a great thing. Penny earned, penny saved.
Exactly.
Just so you know, if you guys don't know our logo, absolutely. The voices in our heads are the ones that you hear over your speaker. That's absolutely going to be our thing. I can't ever really see that one changing, just because we just go with the fly here. We don't script. And just so you know, I'm not AI. 100% human. You got anything
No,
else?
we are a little bit too chaotic. No, not at the moment, other than please go watch the release party for our newest anthology.
Which one's that?
The newest one we just put out was Into the Feywoods.
Okay, cool. All right, I didn't miss something.
No, you did a video.
I did. I just, yeah, absolutely. Chainers Network is proudly connected into Faycore Publishing. We are very happy to be connected into them. I know I enjoy doing the stories, even on projects that I'm like, oh no, I ain't doing that. Next thing you know, I did it. So I just want everybody to go out, have a great time, enjoy yourself, enjoy a festival. Be a big festival, be a small festival, it doesn't matter. Go and have some fun. You know what sounds good right now? Strawberry pie.
That sounds awesome.
I'm missing the Troy Strawberry Fest. So,
ooh, that sounds wonderful.
I missed that earlier. Hey, you have yourself a good one. Thanks for joining us. Friday, we done?
Yeah, we're done if you are.
I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the buttons. Do you think the buttons will work?